there's a lot of you women and there's few of us men. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? According to population dynamic, there's a lot of you women and there's few of us men, right? Now, in that population, how many men are gay? A lot of them. They're wiped out. How many men are incarcerated and in prison? They're wiped out. How many women are already taken by other women? They're wiped out. How many men are left single? Few of them. That's just to show you that you guys have to sit down and work on yourself more.
I got 99.9 problems. This is where we sit down and talk about 99.9 problems. And we ain't scared to talk about them. We got 99.9. Yeah, 99.9. Yeah, 99.9. Yeah, 99.9. Yeah.
So, in the new light, it has been discovered, it has been seen, research has been done, and it has been realized in recent years and times that over 50% of women do have a backup partner in their relationships or marriages in case things end bad or in tears. What do you guys think about this? Let's have our guests go first.
I feel like it's very self-explanatory when it comes to backup plans. I feel like it comes to many different factors. Like it can be from lack of commitment, or the other side can be just preventative factors like if your relationship is already not going in the right, the right form, the right way, you're already thinking about, because, us women, we do like to think about the future. Like we're not about to just settle down and just endure something that we're not, if a woman tells you she doesn't like something many times and she keeps telling you the third time, just know she's about to be done. Like, so, and once you see her like withdrawing from you, just know she's already thinking about her backup plan. She's thinking about what she wants to do next to better her life. Yeah, anyways, don't let me go into...
No, because in buy flowers, vulnerable sometimes. You gotta speak up. Whatever you say might impact someone out there. Because we're trying to look for solutions in all of these things.
No, because it's it's just self-explanatory. It's just something that you don't want to stay somewhere that you keep working and working for something and keep putting your time in something and then you're not seeing the fruits of your labor. Like you can't just exhaust yourself just for someone else. And at the end of the day, us women, I feel like we just choose ourselves whenever we feel like we've drained ourselves for someone else. So that's when that, okay, I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to choose, okay, if this person is not good for me, I'm going to start looking at backup plan. If I'm done with this person or I end this relationship today, I'm going to think about, okay, am I going to start talking to someone else, or am I going to be, independent, start working on myself and, trying to see, okay, was it me in the relationship that wasn't, doing it for the person, or just kind of literally self-identifying. And then the other thing is, I feel like a lot of people do that. And before you quit your job, you just don't quit your job if you don't have anything to fall back on.
It's not the same thing anyway, but yeah. Go ahead.
It's literally still the same. Okay, go ahead, talk your shit.
The job example is not the same to relationships though. If it's falling apart, why don't you focus on working on it rather than sticking your nose somewhere else to look for a backup partner in case it ends?
Think about something you literally worked on numerous times. Nothing is coming out of it. You're not seeing you're seeing the same impact or the same, results every single time. That's what they call insanity.
Okay.
That's literally the definition of insanity. You can't keep doing something the same way and looking for there you go.
Okay. Fair point.
I'm just gonna be straight to the point and call it what it is. Yeah. Women are selfish in nature.
Oh no, Jesus!
It is in women's nature to be selfish, so they tend to extract resources. Everything they're doing is to figure out how can I extract.
Me.
And as a result, when they are with somebody, even though the guy has more than 70% of what they need, because nobody is ever going to be 100%, the little that they are not seeing, they go try to change, look at it from a different guy,
Or find it somewhere else.
or find it somewhere else. And as a result, they are not giving the 100. They're not giving the 100%.
That's right.
So as soon as something just goes bad, they want to dip. That patience to walk through things. So now, for me, when I see how things have changed,
Hey, Cameroonians.
things have changed drastically.
It's not about Cameroonians.
If you notice, before 2020, you could go somewhere and have a conversation with somebody and walk away without any issues. Right now, when COVID came, it taught us a big lesson.
That's right.
The loneliness that people experienced, everything.
Everything went-
Divorce got high, people separated. So that tells us that even when people are married, somebody's still holding something in their heart. They're still hoping that, man, if only I could get this somewhere. And as a result, there's always that rift. But ultimately, it comes down to self. They think more about themselves. If something is going bad with the guy, they don't want to communicate it or try to see how they can help. For instance, if a guy loses a job, the backup guy that you have is stable and has everything that you need. So instead of trying to see how you can support that person,
That's right.
there's a tendency to leave, to want to actually leave because he's no longer providing those resources that you need. That's why I think that the backup thing is coming from. And with feminism now, which is a recent trend, it has made it even worse. It has exacerbated the entire thing to the point where when you start to look at how the trend of how things are going, the self-aggrandizement is even way higher now. It's like, okay, if he's not doing this, so there's no patience, there's no willingness to actually like communicate those things that you don't like. I do know that people walk away from some of those relationships when they have tried to at least communicate or told the guy, hey, you know what, this is something that I don't like. And lastly, I know that people are not taking accountability. So a girl moves from a past relationship with all the hurt, expects the guy to be something.
All the baggage and trauma, yeah.
So because she hasn't like healed and accepted that I was in the previous relationship, I really did not behave properly. I should have listened more. I was not, respectful and whatever, right? When they cross into that relationship now, the expectation is even higher. But they themselves have not been accountable to say, I am healed and I'm ready to move on. At least to now, the backup guy now is there. So they're always keeping it. Now, when you go further, you see how past relationships are still even lingering around the recent relationships. So the ability to forget about somebody is not even there. Why is he a past?
No.
So they still linger with the guy, he's still monitoring on Instagram, he's still looking at your, he's still seeing your face. So if we have an issue now, and the dude has been DMing you on whatever the case may be, the tendency of you going back to go and open that door is high.
And we see that a lot. Yeah.
So that continues to create the rift on, and then eventually the relationship ends. So these are the basic things that are
Right. Damn.
You mentioned
said it all.
something.
So well, let's get Tina's point because
Okay.
he's making a lot of sense, which I agree.
He is making
I agree with something.
He's making a lot of sense, and accountability, a lot of us women don't have that impact. Like, accountability for us is like, oh, I'm wrong. A lot of women don't like being wrong. But I can understand, for me, to answer the question, for me, the grass is not greener wherever it's at. The grass is greener where you water it. So that's what I'm learning about relationship. Even my relationship with God, it's like, it's not 50, like, it's not 100. Like, I'm human. That person is human as well. So I'm not expecting my partner to be 100% or even 90, So that's why when it comes to relationship, you have to work on your own self first before you even get into another. Because one thing about relationship is that it's not just about you anymore. It's about your partner. And especially in an intimate relationship, a man is supposed to be the leader, the provider, the everything. So that respect should be so much more important. Like, us women, we value love more than respect. Men, I feel like men value respect more. So when it comes to that, like, I feel like understanding yourself will help you in any relationship that you're in. If you're not healed, if you're still working on yourself, I recommend you continue working on yourself and continue healing. Because when you add somebody else, it becomes something else, and it's not about you. It becomes you're hurting someone else, So you have to have humor, not humor, but you have to have humility, compassion, not just for yourself, but for others as well.
So Vicky, what did he say that you disagree with?
Oh, it was a part about your guy can have 70%, like be giving you 70%, but you still go out to but at the same time you can't, your 70% that you're giving me doesn't mean that that's the 70% out of my 100% that I am looking for. Sometimes I want like just communication, quality time, but you don't want to grant that because you feel like you're giving what? For example, you're taking her on trips, giving her money, paying her rent, or whatever you may be doing, feeling like you're fulfilling everything that she must be needing and more. But at the same time, no good morning text, no good morning beautiful, no this, like every single thing that she's told you or like communicated to you about, okay, I value this, I value that, you're not giving it to her, but someone else outside that is having that 30% is giving it to her, but he might not be on the 70%. He might even be like 20%, but she's giving her what she wants and you're not listening to her needs and giving her what you feel like she needs.
So then the tendency becomes that you end the relationship to go for 20% when I'm giving 70.
No, I'm not saying you should end that relationship and go to that relationship.
No, absolutely no way. That's not.
I'm saying
If I'm 70%, it means that I'm already close to 100. It means that I'm doing right. I just need to straighten a few things out.
But you refuse to because you feel like you're already doing more than enough than someone else outside because you feel like certain factors that you're doing, someone else can't do, but that's not what she's looking for.
So then, again, would you then, as a girl, be like, consider that communication, that good morning text to be paramount?
That's where the part about, okay, someone else is making her feel good outside of the relationship. She's feeling good. I'm not saying she should end that relationship and go into the relationship with the 20% because at the end of the day, that 20% relationship is not going to be having some things that she's wanting in there too. So it's like...
Okay, sorry to cut you off. But I think the thing about it is that he's giving you that 20% because you guys are not in a relationship yet. Things might change where he might not be giving you that 20% anymore. So it's okay for you to be with that guy that's giving you 70 and just, it's up to that guy if he wants to change too. I feel like in a situations like that, you have to choose yourself enough to be like, okay, he's not giving me the 20% that I value the most. Let's end this relationship, and I don't really like when because you're just chasing something that you might not ever get even from that person that you're seeing outside, but I do get your point still, because it's like, you're not calling me, you're not texting me, you're not doing the things that I value, that you're not learning about my love language, period.
I'm not saying you should leave your 70% relationship for the 20% relationship. All I'm saying is when she starts seeing someone else outside is giving her that, she starts saying, okay, why are you not capable of changing when someone else is, men are capable of doing this, but you just choose to not do that. Right. So I'm not saying just end your relationship and then just go to the 20%.
So how do you know that that's 20%?
Okay.
That means you have allowed someone else to come in that relationship.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's where the backup plan is coming from.
So the thing is, right, I feel like a lot of people are living in delusion a lot. He made mention that, look, we're talking here in statistics. If someone is giving you 70, leaving the 70 to go find the 30, it's as delusional as hell. That's crazy. How will you leave someone who's giving you a lot of things to go to someone who's giving you little?
Is it delusional or is it desire?
It's delusional because, trust me, more often than not, right, 8 out of 10 of those women who leave the 70% and go for the 30, they are going to go over there and then start regretting why they left. Trust me, we're living in a delusional world.
Maybe the 30% is all she wanted.
No, there is absolutely no way a girl is only going to want 30%. Where is the 7% going to come from? She's going to start regretting. Now, the thing is, most women, what I've noticed, right, majority, of course, there are exceptions, they don't even know what they want. They absolutely don't. Look, she made mention of the fact that, good morning text, good morning, sweetheart, blah, blah, blah. Bring me flowers.
You see how he's mocking it?
Look, I am not mocking it. I'm not mocking it. What I'm simply saying is we live in a time where chivalry is no longer appreciated by women.
That's right.
You understand? Chivalry is
you don't have to say some women because
exactly.
Some women.
I'm saying some because
remember you're fighting your women because
I'm not fighting women. Before I started speaking, I said that in everything there is exceptions. Is that not what I said? I said some, not all, right? What I'm saying is most of them no longer appreciate chivalry. Look, trust me. I just watched a video this morning right? While I was actually preparing a topic on talking points for this episode. And then in that video, guess what this guy said? He said that he used to buy flowers for his girl, open doors, all of that stuff. This guy was making a lot of money, right? Providing for her. This guy paid a gym instructor for this girl to work out with and get herself in shape, get herself together. Guess what happened? This girl got pregnant for the gym instructor. You understand? And these things happen a lot. It's not just this example. There's a lot of examples where guys provide everything, have a house, pay the bills, and the girls still go outside, cheating outside. So women don't know what they want.
Majority of the men know what they want. I feel like that's where her thing is coming from. It's all about desire.
It's some, yeah, but a majority though. They don't know what they want because someone cannot sit here and tell me that a lady will choose 30% over 70.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because you said it doesn't make sense.
What is it?
There's absolutely no way a girl will ever choose 30% over 70.
What is the nature of communication? What is the nature of communication? Yeah. Just because I'm telling you good morning, then that's so most valuable.
Just the good mornings.
For me to be able to understand this nature of communication that we're talking about, right? Mm-hmm. You have to be vulnerable to a fault for me to be able to in tune and understand where you are coming from and how you grew up. For instance, if you're in an abusive relationship and that gave you a little bit of trauma, coming to me and being able to communicate that would help me to understand you better. So even if I don't communicate in that regard where I'm constantly communicating, I know other ways of making sure that you're feeling better. The problem is, as I said, they think about resources. As I mentioned earlier, they want to extract resources. So they mostly think of all the time about what is he not doing? What is she not doing?
Yeah, that's right.
When you tell me this, it makes me feel like this because it triggers something from my past. That's the nature of communication. So people are not doing it. They are not communicating things that really matter. Yeah. Being superficial and then expecting results. I think that's what the issue is.
So it boils down to the fact that people are not honest enough.
But at the end of the day, not all people are going to communicate something like that. Something like that can be very traumatic to someone. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you that. And at the end of the day, some men are so evil that you're telling them your weakness, they're going to use that as literally. So some women, I feel like, they're not going to communicate that if they go in a relationship like, oh, I'm coming from a...
I know a lot of people who are going to agree with you right now. A lot of people are going to agree with this statement you're
Argue
making.
with me?
Agree.
Oh, agree. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of people are going to agree with this statement you're making, to tell you the truth.
No, I'm saying the communication is needed, but like, in this day and age, men will literally use anything that you tell them against you.
What is better? Not communicating it or keeping it?
Communicate
At
it.
the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to communicate that.
Okay, look,
It's important to communicate it.
Yeah, very important.
It is important, but at the end of the day, if you're not someone that can take that, you can't literally handle, okay, someone using that against you at the end of the day, especially if you already had someone do that for you, then I don't think that would be something you will be willing to communicate.
A lot of women, we're just scared of being alone because there's so many qualities that men don't have anymore, to be honest. And I feel like I'm taking all my powers back because it's like, why do I have to be afraid to tell you about the things that you're lacking? We are in an open, relationship has to have open communication. Because what I'm lacking, I can communicate. You can communicate that with me and I can work on that. So me too, if you're lacking in something, and then I'll tell you about those things. And that's how we're able to build that intimacy. It's not just about sex, not just about buy me this, buy me that. It's more deeper than that. Relationship has to be so much more deeper. But a lot of men, you made a comment one time. What's better than old P word?
A new one.
A new one. Why would you be saying that?
Anyway, because it's a fact.
But why?
It's a fact. Anyway, I like what you're saying, right? Let me dig down on it. You made mention that a lot of men are what? Not what? Okay. They no longer have the lot of quality, so you're taking yourself back. Okay. In this day and age, which one do you think is harder to find? A husband or a wife?
A husband.
Good. It's harder to find a husband, right?
Yes.
What does it tell you? Means that there's more women out there, more than you. Right?
Not necessarily.
No, listen. She's answering the question.
The way he's thinking.
No. That's not what I asked you a question.
It just means
In
that
this day and age.
are literally...
No. In this day and age, which is harder to find? A man to settle down with or a woman. It's harder to find a man. Why? Because there's
Because you people are moving mad.
it's not about moving man. It's just to
Women are literally coming to their senses.
it's not a matter of senses. It's not a matter of senses.
Literally wanting to be more alone nowadays and enjoy their peace.
It's because you guys are making. It's because look. No, look.
I've been alone.
No.
I have sides.
No.
I'll call Victoria tomorrow. I'll call Eninacho the next day.
No, it's not about your female friends. When I talk about female friends, this is the reason. The reason you're saying that, and the reason that is happening is because of feminism. It has told you, it has made you guys delusional to feel that you and no more. Look, it's because you women are now making the same money as men, so you feel like, when women make money, they feel like, they don't need a man no more. When a man makes money, don't think of taking care of the wife or the family.
Let me tell you.
Let me learn, okay? So what I'm saying is, in this day and age, right? It's there's a lot of you women and there's few of us men. Do you agree? Do you agree with me? According to population dynamic, there's a lot of you women and there's few of us men, right? Now, in that population, how many men are gay? A lot of them. They're wiped out. How many men are incarcerated and in prison? They're wiped out. How many women are already taken by other women? They're wiped out. How many men are left single? Few of them. That's just to show you that you guys have to sit down and work on yourself more because you are the one who needs to find a partner, right?
Some of you even make yourself, you make yourself single. You even make yourself single if you're in a relationship.
Let me finish. She mentioned now that women like to be alone now. Why? Because most of the women who like to be alone are people who don't like change. Are people who don't like working on themselves. Because trust me, a woman out here, right? Look, a woman out here who's worked on herself, who has no baggage from previous relationship, and has the discernment to know that okay, she needs a partner because the Lord said we should come to earth and become one. No one as a woman will boast and say, she want to be alone. Hell no. They say that, but deep down they want a partner. Yeah. Exactly.
Deep down they want a partner, but they're not gonna settle down for the wrong person.
No one said you settle for the partner. I'm not saying that. Of course, you should go for the right person. And until you get the right person, you gotta make yourself the right person. But that's the problem with most women. They say, they're waiting for the right person. No, wait. I'm gonna finish, right? Most women say, they're waiting for the right person. But more often than not, they're not working on themselves to be that right person who the right person is gonna find. Mm-hmm. I'm done.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I don't like speaking carnal with this conversation. Okay? Like, God has designed things the way he designed it. So like, if you're trying to find a wife, if we're looking for a husband, yes, we have to work on ourselves, period. And I don't think anyone in this life wants to be alone. Like any man that says they want to be alone is a lie because you have someone that you call every single night.
Of course.
The same with a woman too. So nowadays, having a side chick is way more popular than just finding that one person that you can settle down. And us women, we have issues. Because it's like, you just want a man to provide for your needs. You're selfish. We're selfish.
See, she's agreeing with him.
Selfish.
Agreeing
But
with
I'm saying too, you guys are missing a lot of qualities as well. Because the way, even that statement that you made, what's better than a old P word, the new one. Why is that in your mind? You as a man that wants to settle down, why is that in your mind? For one, that's one of the qualities we don't like. I don't like a man that talks like that. So I discern. I like a man that talk like that. Like build yourself too. Build yourself. Build your character. Build the way the things that comes out of your mouth. Because it's like me as a woman of value, I'm not gonna sit around and have a man talk like that because. What are you showing me? You're showing me that you can move around too. You can be out here to get new ones. What are you?
All right.
Hey, what's so odd about the one that I have now?
Let me.
You know?
Preach, preacher.
I don't like that.
So a quick question for our guests, right? A quick personal question for our guests, right? Let's double now on the main topic. If you both, right? You guys hypothetically are in relationships with a partner, right? If you discovered or knew that, in the background, your girl is actually entertaining another dude with the intentions that this is not going to last, what are you going to do?
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Just like that.
It's a wrap.
Okay, so are you going to try to have a conversation?
You're going to have a conversation, but as a man, I just believe this. once a woman is gonna go where her heart desires, she goes where her heart is. If that entertainment is already going on, that's where her heart is already. There's nothing you as a man can do about it. And it's also bad to be a man trying to chase and trying to hold on to something that is trying to go somewhere else. It doesn't end well for you.
Want us to do
It doesn't
They
end.
want us to hold on into
It doesn't end well for you. You end up being destructed and you end up destroyed. You end up destroyed,
I actually feel like
and you are never the same again. Spiritually, or being a better person, you're never the same person.
I feel like a woman can still love her husband and still make a mistake and go cheat.
that is true though.
That is the ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my life.
Have you never heard about spiritual attacks?
That's the most ridiculous shit I've ever
So
heard.
you don't think a
Spiritual
woman-
attacks in a dream? Yes.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah, of course, it can happen, yes.
Let the flesh
No,
move
love
more than the spirit.
You have a whole husband that you love dearly, can do everything. I'm not saying this is not good though. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying he said, oh, okay, the woman goes outside.
Desire,
Right.
what she desires.
No, he said if she's already outside, that's where she wants to be. But I don't particularly agree with that 100% because a woman, like let's say she made a mistake or like she let her flesh lead her. She saw someone, oh, okay, have a one night stand, cheated on her husband, right? That I don't feel like should determine that she doesn't want her husband anymore and wants to go.
Let me know. Okay. All right. So do you realize?
Have proven that you wanted something outside, so I can get it, but I also get your point to the fact that
No.
it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that the woman doesn't love the guy. It doesn't mean that.
Who has more remorse? Who has more remorse in relationships? Is it men or women? Who has more remorse? I would argue men have more remorse than women. If a woman does something along those lines, there's no remorse whatsoever. She has calculated it and she has meditated upon this clearly.
That's right.
And that's why that heart
woman that
and
knows
that's why that heart has gone. And I'm saying it because when that heart goes and you as a man are trying to grab onto that heart, you end up being destroyed.
But I don't feel
You
like
are
that
never
heart
the same.
goes all the time though. I feel like one time you'd be like, oh, okay, I just want to go out and taste. What?
You are never going to be the same person. This is the truth. Look, you are never going to, with all seriousness, you are never going to be the same person.
It's okay.
People
make mistakes.
As a girl, you are never going to be the same. You know why? Every time your memory is going to be playing into that episode.
That is true.
It's going to ruin communication between him and you and his.
How you know that she is literally feeling guilty and literally feeling like, okay, what I did was not.
The repentance will not be there. It's just going to be for a period of time. And then she goes back, she resorts back to the same case.
The most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Got him started now.
Look,
So yeah.
there's absolutely no way, right? A woman is gonna go do something and call it a mistake, and then you say, oh, she still loves the man. Trust me, this is where it starts. If it's a mistake of, okay, you guys go out in a bar with friends, you get drunk. Because at the bar or at the club, when you get drunk, even the ugliest person looks beautiful and handsome to you. In that situation, right? In that situation, do you know damn well that women in this life have a 99% control over their bodies when drunk more than men? Do you agree with me? Even when drunk, a woman can still control herself and her desire.
Depends.
More than us men. Do you agree with me? Good. Trust me. If that happens, right, she wanted it to happen. Now, that's the part where she's drunk and she's drunk and she's drunk. Let's go back to the premeditated side. Where do they start? Liking a picture, having sneaky conversations, deleting them.
Okay, that's another.
Days after days, days after days, weeks after weeks, month after month. So what I was saying is that it starts from sneaky texts, day after day, week after week, month after month, right? And then it goes to like where the girl is feeling emotionally attached. Bear with me, a girl is never gonna sleep with a guy without feeling emotions and attachment to that guy.
You have not met
No. Listen. I'm talking about we are talking about girls who have good morals, discipline, and well brought up here. We're not talking about all them 304s or the strippers and stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about girls who know their morals, that left from right. They're not gonna do that. They're not just gonna just sling that shit. They're not gonna just sling the cat or what they're gonna do is they're gonna feel the attachment, right? And when that happens, that girl is gone. There's absolutely no way a girl is gonna have a sneaky link or a backup partner who she's having something with and then call it a mistake. Absolutely not. Go ahead, brother.
So if we notice, right, chivalry has died for a bunch of reasons. Back then, our parents, there used to be arranged marriages. They bring you, the parents, the father and the brother were like so hell on trying to figure out the best person that the daughter was going to be married to. Nowadays, we've left women to make their own choices and they still make bad choices anyway.
Yeah.
They are not good at picking their partners.
Bad decisions.
That's why you see that the love that they had, they went and gave the wrong dude initially, and then now you, the recent guy, you're bearing consequences and trying to fix things, patch tires and
All
fix
the
things
baggage you have from that,
that didn't break. So between 18 and 24, they make poor decisions, and that's when they're in their primes.
Yeah.
They make poor decisions. They believe that, man, it's my girl era where I have to enjoy.
Girl era.
But then, as they're getting to 30 now, when reality starts to hit,
Yeah.
those guys that were supposed to be the guys that were supposed to be there, like, really show up. They are nowhere to be found. Now they have to make adjustments to their character, to their personality and everything. And when they are making those adjustments, they don't like the fact that they are making those adjustments. Yeah. So they end up with the wrong people and then still be unhappy in the relationships, which will go back to my initial premise. That's what creates the backup boyfriends.
Yeah.
But
Because it's like, oh my God.
And man, women, we go through the same thing too. When you are a good woman, you get hurt more. And when you are a good man, you get hurt more. That's just how life is.
I feel like that's where
I don't
he's
think
coming
that's how
from.
life
When
is.
you're a good
No.
woman, you get hurt. And then once you get hurt, you have it in your mind. And then the next guy, it becomes, okay, I was just hurt. Now you're going to reap the consequences of the last guy. I feel like you're agreeing with me.
She got a good point, which I agree with. But let's not make it that way. Remember, this is a 99.9 Problems podcast, and we're looking for solutions. Let's not say that that's how life is. That's what people do. That's what reality has
That's
become.
what I say you.
But yeah, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. But the problem is, right, those people are broken. There's absolutely no way someone is going to be a good person and then you fuck them over. No. Look, trust me, when you fuck good people over, you're not going to find someone good anymore. I know life is not.
Karma is a thing.
I know life is not a Nigerian film, and I don't believe in karma or like stuff. But trust me, like
What goes
there's-
around
look,
comes around.
True, more often than not, right? More often than not, trust me. Majority of men, when they fall into good women, trust me, they do everything to keep that.
That's not true.
Even hold up. Let me land.
No.
What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, guess what? Guess the only thing that you women are gonna think that man has fucked that girl over.
Let's do shit.
Cheating. That's the only thing that man is gonna do.
Is that not valid enough?
Jesus Christ. Look, if a man, right, has a good woman, right, and he treats her well, pays her bills, takes care of her. If that man go cheat, oh, hell is coming down. I'm not saying that the cheating is right. I'm not saying that it's right. Right? But that's the only reason you women always see that, oh, that guy fucked the good woman over. It's over cheating. The other way around, right? When a guy is good, let me make this clear a little bit, okay? When a guy is a good guy to a girl, he is taking care of you, paying bills, doing stuff. You're not paying for nothing. How many men out here do you think fall under that category? 1% in the world of men fall under the category that are going to take care of a woman, pay bills and stuff. What does it make it? It makes that man rare, right? When that man is good and you, a woman, fuck him over, you've done worse than the cheating that the man does if the roles were reversed. Why? It's difficult to see a man that fall under that category of 1% that's going to take up all the roles, take care of you, pay your bills, pay for dinners, trips, all of those things. You fuck that man over, right? Do all of these things. The tendency is that you're not going to find that kind of guy is very low.
I feel like you're focused on the finances.
No, but that guy can find another you the next instant. Why? Because there's a lot of women in the world
That's not true.
and few of him.
But your fall is under financial.
That's the top.
More often than not, that's the
top.
See how that you women are looking at that.
Okay, can we? We are women. You can't be stuck on the
Okay.
just because you're giving her money, you're paying her rent, you're supplying her lifestyle, whatever, da-da-da-da. Yes, you can be doing that, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna put my health at risk because you're doing all of this. You're out there cheating. I don't know what you're doing out there, but I just know you're cheating. I'm gonna end that relationship because, God forbid, you're outside, you're sticking your kidney inside condom, you're using, you're doing all this and that and the third. Maybe you're.
I did not say cheating is right. I did not say that.
But what you're saying is, at the end of the day, just because of that cheating, a woman would leave him just because, okay, that cheating.
Yeah, because a lot of women have left him because of that one time mistake, though. Like,
meant to leave you though.
Enough, because now you're putting my health on the risk.
Yes. I can literally catch HIV because of your uselessness.
yes, that's right. I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
okay.
Okay.
Me, I
What I'm
die.
saying, right, is that okay? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question. If you see a guy that falls under these categories that I have listed to you, you understand? Knowing the world and the things you know now, if he cheats one time, are you gonna leave him because he cheated one time?
Yes, I will happily
Why are you
leave it.
cheating on me?
For me,
That
it's like
cheating is, you don't want to be in a
they're
relationship.
talking about. First of all, there is characteristics is so important when you're dating. I'm not gonna date you by you like if you based your own characteristic from the world, I'm not dating you because that means you can hurt me at any time. The same way with me too. Do not date me if I'm in this world. Please do not date me. Leave me alone till I find my Jesus.
Okay.
And then
okay.
we'll come back.
The problem is now that you're knowing all of those things.
Back then.
In the back then, right?
Back then, back then, how
Do
was
you
it?
think a guy knowing that that's how he used to be back then is going to take it seriously and do those things now?
How do you think he's gonna do? How do you think he's gonna feel about it?
Because I worked on myself. You work on yourself, you literally have
It's
like
not
values.
the one that women that work
What do
on
you mean?
themselves.
You can't be looking at her past life, judging her for her past life, though.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, right, in case because, okay, I had this show yesterday.
You're looking at her part life, yes, you can.
No, you can't judge her from her past life if she's made
men-
the time.
men
If she had the
care
time
about-
to work on herself and all of that, you can't really say.
The past life will determine the past life will determine how much
No, me, I care about your past and your future. Who are you?
the past determines how much the past determines how much connection you're gonna have with me.
Yeah.
It almost seems like you may never be bonded with me properly, which is what these relationships are these days.
But
They are with somebody, but they don't have that connection. It's all, I'm 30 right now, I need to be married. I'm 33, I need to be married. But they don't truly have connection with the guy.
so they're just
So something is not,
just wanna-
something genuine is not holding the guy, holding both of them.
No, that's one side. But I feel like a woman that, let's say, okay, she used to be a stripper.
a super.
Oh, 3 or 4. Yeah.
She used to be a stripper or, 3 or 4. Like, and then things happened or she one day decided, okay, this is not the right life for me. I'm going to change for whatever reason. She works on herself.
Yeah.
Start being, working in the church, like, having different values and like, you can't now go and judge her off of that because I feel like she's done her due diligence to literally work on herself to better herself for the next person that she associates herself with. If now she doesn't work on herself, yeah, and she's out there, okay, yeah, I want to be a better person. I want to find a good man. That can't just automatically happen like that.
telling you the
I think
truth.
that's how men operate.
Only good, only God.
I've dated someone that actually, guys do care about a woman's past, especially a man with value. They do care about the
they
past.
absolutely
Because I've
do.
dated a guy
Yeah.
that literally, you were a bottle servicer. He literally that was one of the impact in our relationship. It's just like, you need to work on yourself because for some reason there's still fear in his mind that, okay, like, am I doing enough for this woman? Because she's been around with a lot of people. So it's part of their insecurities. And us
right.
women, we have to understand that. The same way we have insecurities, they have impact of insecurities too.
You're making trust. Now you're starting. Now you're talking.
There's absolutely no way I'm ever gonna wanna be with you, right? And then I know that, I know that you've had this past or you've done this shit, like been with a couple of people.
But you can't blame her though. That's part of your own insecurity, not hers.
She was the one doing it. It's your past.
So
It's her past. It's your insecurity that you feel like you can't be with her. No.
you know that Bible.
Herself.
She's working on herself, but
Worked on herself, not still working. You have to be.
okay. But that's coochie. That's coochie that have been passed around. That's who's gonna
Who was that?
a lot of men
Who was that prophet in the Bible that was asked to get married?
The man's gonna just accept that.
There was a king.
There was a king in the Bible that God instructed him to get married to that prostitute. I'm telling you right now, unless God talks to a dude right now that's gay, do that guy. A guy knowing your past, especially if you're a stripper or whatever, hell no, he's not doing it.
Yeah.
You know why?
Yeah.
Here's why. How much repentance do you know that somebody has, even if they have given their life to Christ? When in days of adversity, when Satan sneaks in again, they go back to that same stuff.
That's
And then your dignity, the fact that you had sacrificed and made all these sacrifices, gotten married to her, spent all that sacrifice will be gone down the drain.
But you can't be wishing for. That's why you pray.
Because now, not only is that going to happen to you, the image is entirely tarnished. It's going to be bad.
not how
It's bad.
naked for them to see your nakedness.
Yeah.
It's the same way they think about this situation too. Like, that's crazy.
Anyway,
That motherfuckers have not really worked on yourself then, because
Yeah, you still got
Anyway,
insecurities that you need to work
look,
on.
the fact that we're having-
Some people have insecurities that they need to
guys-
work
What makes you, what? I don't like this word insecurities.
Look, you guys don't get the point. This is a podcast. We had a conversation. The fact that we're having this conversation, it doesn't mean that a man hasn't worked on himself. We're having a
You have
conversation.
to work on yourself.
It is on you, girl. It is on you.
High value man.
It is on you. It is on.
High value.
It is on you. It is on. It is on you, girl, to determine.
I have my principles, and I don't mess with that. Yeah.
Wait, go ahead. What'd you say?
It is on the girl to determine how much the guy is putting, how much work a guy is putting on himself, depending on what values we have.
On yourself, how much worth you're.
No, when you meet the guy, that's what
We see the fruitfulness.
I said earlier that you guys make wrong decisions all the time based on who you're choosing. So if you don't have values as a girl, how are you gonna determine? How are you gonna really see who is putting work on themselves?
That's right.
You judge them by their fruit.
Cause it boils down to the fact that
What are you talking about?
we're not selfish.
I cannot tell you that I'm a Christian. I cannot tell you I'm a Christian, but you and I don't pray together. You are not going to church together.
Come and be mine.
How am I being practical about it? That's the work I'm putting in. So I was giving an example.
I mean, you made the statements about you can go to church and still not have a relationship with God. That don't mean nothing.
That's right. But it's a journey, right? You have to see that somebody's putting in the work. This is my point earlier.
I think for us women, we just don't have the patience into building a man nowadays. That's just what it is.
Why you gotta build a man?
No.
But
no.
sometimes you grow with someone, they change as you grow. It's the same.
Is it waiting for you really not just ready to want to build it,
No,
right?
it's what I'm saying though.
I mean,
Change is an individual thing. People decide to change whenever they want to change.
Exactly. That's why you wait
just
for them to change.
That's the reason
You don't
Okay.
what? You want
okay.
him to be tailored as.
That's the reason why men objectify you all.
What do you mean?
Because you want to come to a ready-made man who has had the shit all together, everything worked up.
I'm already
And you wanna like-
Would you want someone that's already a man that's a high value man is not gonna come wanting a woman that don't got shit going on for
That's a
herself.
big lie. That's a big lie. A man who's a millionaire or billionaire can wife up a girl who has nothing going on for herself.
You girls can do it.
But a girl cannot do
Girl
that.
can do it.
A man who has money can wife up a girl working in McDonald's, Burger King, anything.
You girls cannot do
A
it.
woman who's doing
You girls though.
a girl cannot.
A girl.
Women cannot wife a poor dude.
Yes,
bro.
I'm-
You guys cannot make him a husband.
But you can.
But a man can do that to a broke girl.
I have never dated a man thinking that he has to have it all. I've never, Victoria, I've never dated a man thinking that you have to.
It's not have it all. It's not have it all. It's not have it all.
What do you mean?
No, they're basically saying that a man has to be put together. It's not, because God said he that findeth a good wife, findeth him a good thing. We are good things breaking. Like, it's okay.
You have good things already. Are you talking about you women out here?
I'm talking about myself.
Exactly.
That's something
There's a lot of people who are broken out there. You said that yourself. A lot of people are broken. You said, oh, we women are good things. There's a lot of women who are not good people. And there's a lot of men that are not good people.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said. The premise was that if a guy is already rich and a millionaire, even if he's like maybe $500,000, he can be able to pick a girl from dust and bring the girl up. Yes. A woman who is a millionaire is not gonna do that.
For a man who's broke.
She will go date another guy that's either at a level or higher.
Yeah, because
Including you.
women always want
Do you,
men that are better
yes.
than
Do you agree? Do you agree?
Men that are better than
this where I use
only than them.
This is where I use the statement all women. It's pertaining to this case.
Why?
Don't say all women.
Anyway,
You know what? Give a girl power and money. You see who they truly are.
yeah,
Don't say all women.
right. You're gonna know her true colors.
Give her power.
She agrees with this one,
You know who she truly is.
I do agree with
and that's the reason why when women make money,
In that you're not
Wait,
like
that's
your
what-
source you taking, your source should be rooted in Christ.
that's
God.
the reason
That's
why.
what they say. Like once you give them the money and the power, you'll see if they're gonna be that caring, whatever person's are they gonna be that
You know how it starts? You know how it starts? I can buy my own stuff.
Yeah.
For those of us who are Africans, they will send money home and then you realize later they send money home. They will do things and then you realize that's how disrespect creeps. Something that you used to tell him that, hey, I intend to do this. I'm going to do this. What do you think? And all that. You just get up now and you're doing it. That's how it starts. Then before you know, you buy your own car. Then before you know, your resentment starts. Oh, I don't have to be cooking for you every day. I don't have to be cooking for you every day. You can also make your own meal. That's how it starts.
Are you mad? Anyways.
All right. It was an amazing conversation. We're running out of time. Really interesting conversation, really interactive, and really great, amazing ideas from great, beautiful, and handsome people doing great for themselves, working on themselves. Guys, what do you think about this conversation? Put your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe. Support us. Give us your idea. Let us know what you think about everything we said on here. It's going to help us to make more better content, react, and bring amazing feedbacks and feedback episodes for you guys. Thank you guys so much. Keep up with us. Hit the notification button. Subscribe. See you guys on the next episode.
Bye.
Yeah.